I used to say to my husband, my face hurts. My eyes, behind my eyes, and I always had a really severe pain in my jaw, and it caused a lot of headaches. Hi, I'm Jillian Rosa. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I work for a living. I try to exercise and work out a lot, so when I started to have these health issues, it really got in the way of, my lifestyle and things I wanted to do and the people I had to take care of. I was being treated for TMJ for years. And then one specialist, he was about to do surgery on my jaw, and he said, you have a little tumor or something showing on the MRI. It's probably nothing, but you should follow up and get that checked out. So I went ahead with my TMJ surgery, and I had no results. But I remembered what he said about the little, probably nothing incidental thing they picked up on the MRI. So I followed up with it. And I went to my primary care physician and I told her, what they found. So she recommended me to go to Dr. Juthani. I was told I have acromegaly, which is a condition that your pituitary releases too much of a growth hormone. It affects not only your organs, which will grow larger, I'm told, but you'll see your hands grow, your feet grow, and it happens very gradually over a long period of time. I just chalked it up to, this was just part of aging, I guess. I had, a tumor on my pituitary that had to be removed right away. So she explained to me how they would do that procedure, how they could go through your nose and just remove it. And I was shocked. I thought that was wonderful. But then she said one thing. She said, I want you to know we're going for a cure. So I was like, thank you. Dr. Juthani had really managed my expectations of what I should expect that day. I remember them taking me into the surgery room, and the whole team was there. Seeing those familiar faces really helped ease my worry a bit. I knew I was in capable hands with her. I had had headaches for years leading up to that. And I came out of the surgery and I was like, I don't feel a headache. it's gone. My headaches are gone. And I looked exactly the same. When I came out of the surgery, I expected maybe I'd be swollen, but because the procedure was so non-invasive, there was no scar, there was very little evidence that anything even happened. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. At one of my follow-up visits, Dr. Juthani said, you don't have acromegaly anymore, you're now cured of that. That was like, okay, done, let's move on with life. I know, I'm sure she made a lot of sacrifices to get to where she is. And I know as a mom, you miss out on recitals or games, so I could then have, as her patient, have more time with my family. So I'm grateful for that, and I plan on paying it forward.